So how are you doing? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about a very interesting topic. You might be all wondering why. So I was playing PUBG. You know, that part where you tap the map, you see the map and you see where you need to go. So there were these green lining like triangles, and I was wondering what is really going on here, and it just came into my mind. I was like, let me pass, it's nothing serious. Then I looked again as I was playing the game, starting to form a circle and a very good, very interesting shape now, with that white arrow kind of like distracting everything in this shape, but it looks like a very similar shape I've seen in paranormal movies like The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, and some couple of paranormal activity documents about this thing called the pendulum. It's called the pendulum circle or triangle or something like that, which is pretty much involved with dark modules, So I placed the two road dots there to see if I can remove that white arrow there and put it there and see what it exactly forms. Then I realized it actually makes the picture even much more profound and it shows its actual true colors there. Now the real question is PUBG a very bad game in terms of the spiritual side of it? Because everything these days, at the end of the day, everything is literally has its own purpose in life. It can affect a lot of people, but I've never heard much of PUBG gamers or those children dying from rage belting in the game. There are a couple of apps and games I've had before, but I've gone to Google and researched this type of shape, and it's the same type of shape used in rituals and other things. And the purpose of this video is not to say that PUBG is literally a bad game. It's just that I saw this thing and I was like, if let's think it in outside the box, right? To say PUBG is a really not a good game in terms of like spiritual side. It's well run by evil people who are trying to win souls from you playing the game, and the kind of things. And that thing is the only thing that links to what I'm trying to say. But is PUBG a bad game? I don't know. I don't have the indefinite answer to that. But this video is just directed to you gamers, whether a child or a adult person. You can see that I have a point, right? I have a point in what I'm saying, and just be careful. This type of games. I've seen one game which has this type of signs and evil things. It might seem cool, right? Might seem cool, but you don't know what those games aim is, because the devil will always attacks us in the things we like the most, right? So I made a quick research. on ChatGemini because I wanted it to remove that arrow and put it exactly at the right points, red dotted points I placed there, to see if it really makes the same shape as the one I see. It says yes, visually they are nearly identical. Both feature a geometrical pentagram enclosed within the circle. So there is a map called Livik, isn't it? This is one which is volcanoes and all these other things that we see at a very interesting area in the map named something very much curious, and you just wonder if the game is safe to play, isn't it? Is the game literally following us in a much more mannered way, or are they hiding something? That is my question, because these things are, these things that look small, like they don't look serious or necessary, but you have to look out for yourself. Some of the people here, they spend a lot of money in these games, right? You don't know what the other side means, right? The meaning of the physical reality side is someone paying for the in the game, you having skins, even the avatars I've seen in PUBG, they're a little bit of scary avatars, but am I being too overthinking or something? No, but I'm just saying, stating facts, I'm just stating facts of these things might become a little bit harmful. You have to be careful of these dark modules and things. It's just a lesson. I'm not saying PUBG is bad. I play PUBG. I love PUBG. But today it was just like, let me just play, right? Open the game, played Livik, and plum. I see something very identical to something paranormal, spiritual. Those signs and things that you wouldn't want to face, isn't it? Even spirit boards, like connecting to talking to other people from the other side, spirits, those things, they mean business. It's not a joking thing. It might seem like it's a joke, or I'm talking something without sense, but my message is just be careful with the games you play, not necessarily PUBG, but there's certain games that are weird, that are being formed these days, and you feel like, oh, it's awesome, I want to play this game, but at the end of the day, you don't know what happens behind the scenes. This is just an example of what if you see something like this in a game, and it goes on to even encourages you to use certain numbers like 666, 999, and all these kind of things. Oh, you have to do other things. You don't know what you're getting yourself into, right? PUBG doesn't really necessarily, it does collaborations, but they're not actually collaborations that you feel like you're unsafe in the game. So let me know when you come across this video what you think. This is what I think. You just have to be careful of these games. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.